hideous girl in the capital. Every day, my mother would grind 100 pounds of gold into dust out of sheer frustration. She would smear it across my incredibly ugly face. This is the ancient million gold tree ritual. You only need to apply it for 81 days, and you will be reborn. Finally, by 18, I became the most renowned beauty in the capital. Every handsome man and scholar in the city came to ask for my hand, but my mother turned around and married me into the Marquis's manor for a cleansing ritual. On the first day of the ceremony, my mother-in-law choked to death on her medicine. The old Marquis tripped and died while walking. On the second day, my sister-in-law fell into the water and drowned instantly. The entire manor was decimated, leaving only me and the young Marquis. The young Marquis wanted to write a divorce decree that night to save his own life, but he was suddenly sent to the border by the emperor to fight the enemy. Predictably, 2 weeks later, the servants brought back his death notice. I, a mere merchant's daughter, naturally became the head of the Marquis's manor, but before I could even celebrate, assassins sent by my enemies attacked that very night. So, she's the woman who cursed the entire Marquis family to death. You don't need to know who we are. Even if you scream your head off now, no one is coming to save you. Help! Someone help me. Madam, leave this to me. You must run. Accept your fate, you have nowhere left to go. No. I'm so scared. Save me, save me, save me. Ha ha ha. What's the use of praying to the tablets of the dead? You'd be better off bowing to me. Maybe I'll give you a quick death. In a moment of desperation, I grabbed the spirit tablet specially made for the young Marquis. I gave the assassin a vicious blow. The inside was solid metal. A single piece weighed dozens of pounds. You hit me with that? Is this tablet made of stone? Husband, I knew you loved me. Even in death, you are protecting me. The assassin struggled to get up. He still wanted to kill me. Don't come any closer. Help, save me, save me. If it's that heavy, just drop it and run for your life. This whole thing is scaring my little heart out. A major blunder. I tripped on my skirt. In the next second, the heavy tablet flew out of my hands. No. My husband. Forget your damn husband. The ancestral hall is about to collapse. I can't. Even at a time like this. Can't you see I'm a hopeless romantic? I see it. But can you not do it to a wooden tablet? At this point, Uncle Wen and the men in black were fighting. His old bones couldn't hold out much longer. Husband, since fate has turned against me, I will perish with you. Even if not for yourself, you must consider the child in your womb. Child? What do you mean? I'm going to be a grandmother? You're pregnant? You should know that the property of a family without heirs must be surrendered to the government. The emperor only refrained from confiscating the estate because I was pregnant. From then on, damn it. That tablet just now gave me a serious injury. I can't hold on much longer. Don't try to scam me. I clearly hit you in the face. Hold on, big brother. The Marquis's manor is indeed full of experts. To be able to wound me so severely, you won't be so lucky next time. Let's go. Husband. My dear husband. Madam, how are you feeling? A bit dizzy. Then this servant will go find the imperial physician immediately. By the way, where's Uncle Wen? Uncle Wen sprained his back last night. He's bedridden and can't get up. Hearing Xiao Chui say this, I breathed a sigh of relief. I sent her to find the physician. After a while, imperial physician Li returned. A cold, veiled woman followed behind him. Madam, this is my niece, Susu. Greetings, madam. Don't let her youth fool you. Her medical skills are not inferior to mine. Since madam is a lady, many things are inconvenient for me. I took the liberty of bringing her to serve you. I hope madam will accept. I nodded slowly. Since it was a recommendation from physician Li, I naturally trusted her. Women have a low status in the kingdom of Jin. If she has this ambition, I am happy to give her a hand. Madam's body is strong. The child is fine. You must eat light meals today. Be sure to consult me or physician Li before eating anything you crave. Physician. Of course, but my morning sickness has been severe lately. I can't even stomach my favorite peach blossom crisps. Only the pear sour cakes made by Pei Susu. I crave them desperately. Pei Susu was my late sister-in-law. She was beautiful, talented, and made the most delicious pear sour cakes. But she looked down on me for being uncouth. Unlike those noble-born ladies, I thought we had plenty of time together, but she drowned the very next day. Madam, what's wrong? Your name sounds familiar. It reminds me of Susu. I miss her so much. The day after you married in, Miss Susu passed away. How could you miss her? Regardless, we were family. It's a pity I didn't get a chance to get close to her before she was gone. If she were still alive. Alive? I didn't expect you to feel this way. Seeing her stand there frozen, I thought since she's willing to serve me, I should show some appreciation. I shifted my gaze to my wrist. There sat the large gold bracelet I originally intended to use as a bribe for Pei Susu. Susu. This was meant for the other Susu. Sadly, I was too late. You are of a similar age, and your names are so alike. It's fate. Take it. She actually prepared a gift for me. Sist. Madam. I am ashamed. I shouldn't die. When I woke up the next day, I was surprised to see some pear sour cakes on the table. Madam, you're awake. Miss Susu, hearing that you've had no appetite lately, specially prepared these snacks for you. These pear sour cakes. It was quite a coincidence. When Miss Susu went to the kitchen, she accidentally discovered Miss Susu's hidden recipe for pear sour cakes. This taste. It's exactly the same as what Susu used to make. With Susu making snacks for me, my appetite improved greatly. I slept much better at night too. However, in the past, I would always go to the ancestral hall to pay my respects before bed. Now that the hall was destroyed, I had to set up a temporary shrine in a side room of my bedroom. Not just for the young Marquis, but for all the tablets of the Marquis's family. I treated them all equally. I had them all encased in gold. Ancestors of the Marquis manor, please protect this child and ensure a safe birth. Father, if your spirit is watching from heaven, please look after our child. It seems I need to rebuild the ancestral hall quickly. Crammed in this tiny place all day, even if they become ghosts, they probably can't even stand being here. Is the first thing she thinks of really the spirit tablets? How much is the other side paying you? I'll pay you double. I am an assassin with professional ethics. Once I accept a contract, I will not betray my employer. There's so much gold here already. It's plenty. Then what will it take for you not to kill me? As a side note, stealing from the dead is wrong. But don't worry, I have my own bottom line. I don't kill women or children. Wait, you were trying to kill me 2 weeks ago. I might be a bit tomboyish, but I don't look that much like a man, do I? Because now you are a woman and child, not just a woman. I didn't reach out. I'm done. I can't believe I suspected someone with this IQ of being a spy. Spy, since you're not going to kill me, what are you doing here tonight? If I don't kill you, my contract is void. You look like you have a lot of money. How about I work for you? Think about it. It's not easy to find a bodyguard as good as me. Not easy. Fine. If you can protect me well, I'll pay you whatever you want. By the way, I don't know your name yet. Just call me Li Chen. Madam. Since then, Li Chen became my personal bodyguard. He was quite diligent. He was always bringing me tea or water, and would even serve my meals. I think it's because he felt he was missing a bag of gold leaves from the other day. As for Susu, she wasn't surprised by his arrival at all. At all. She just looked at Li Chun with a bit of disdain. Madam, the craftsmen say the items you ordered have arrived. Do you want to see them now? Oh, quick, have them bring the items in. Craftsman? What did you order? Without an ancestral hall to pray in, I've been feeling restless. I've been repairing the hall for a while now, and it's finally finished. But just putting back cold tablets seemed wrong, so that the child knows what their grandparents and father looked like when they grow up. I made a decision that would bring glory to the ancestors. As long as I attach these heads to the tablets, every time my child bows to a family member, they will know exactly what that person looked like, and I can engrave their faces into my mind. This way, it's like they are still with us. Wait, where did the craftsman get the likenesses of the Marquis family? Susu saw how sad I was, and she suggested, we look for portraits in Choming's study. If Madam likes it. Of course I had to help find a way. Look, aren't they well made? The old Marquis was the head of the house, so his head was the most expensive. I even used precious rubies for the eyes. So lifelike. Exactly the same. I am very satisfied. I quickly called the servants to take the heads to the ancestral hall. There's a slot at the bottom of the golden heads for the tablets. I fixed them one by one, but soon found a problem. The tablets are flat, but the heads are 3D. The original space wasn't enough. It's all right, madam. We know you're doing this for the child. It's the thought that counts. Leave it to me. There's no room on the walls, but there's still the ceiling. Besides, looking up is good for the neck. Soon, under my direction, over a dozen glittering golden heads of the Marquis family were hanging from the ceiling of the ancestral hall. They were smiling, looking down at the earth from the ceiling with kind expressions. What do you think, madam? This is just nonsense. It's best for pregnant women to keep a happy mood. Avoid extreme emotional swings. Nonsense? It's absolutely wonderful. As February approached, Li Chan and Susu suddenly asked for a month's leave. I showed my understanding. Who wouldn't want to spend the end of the year with their family? Fortunately, Uncle Wen and Xiao Chui were with me, thinking about the upcoming New Year's Eve. I'm afraid I can't avoid it. I've never attended a palace banquet. What if I make a fool of myself? Even high officials and nobles love rare treasures. You and I have seen many treasures, but I haven't seen those people breaking down my door for some gems. They like things with substance, but still expensive. Ah, madam, then, how about this? Is it understated yet expensive? Yes, madam, but I still feel like something is wrong. It's normal for you to feel that way, because you're not used to it. But those high officials will be different. They'll be able to see my supreme status at a glance. To be fully prepared, before the New Year's Eve banquet, I accepted the eldest princess's invitation to a plum viewing party. On the day of the party, I wrapped myself in my thickest cotton clothes, covering 50 gold bracelets. Besides looking a bit bloated, there was almost nothing out of place. It's the madam of the Dingyuan Marquis. Sit down. Perhaps because the princess's rules are strict. The plum viewing party was quite dull, boring than I imagined. I sipped hot tea in small gulps, suddenly feeling an intense gaze on me. I looked up and saw the strategist behind the crown prince. He looked indifferent. Seeing me look over, he slowly averted his gaze. Moreover, with such rules, the banquet is somewhat tedious. Then get out. I didn't invite you here. Sister is always so cold to me. It makes me a bit sad. Never mind that depressing talk. I recently took in a new strategist, with an exquisite mind. He's skilled in painting. With just 3 strokes, he can create a masterpiece. Why don't you liven things up for everyone? After a few drinks, I felt a bit stuffed, so I excused myself from the princess to take a walk. The plum garden is huge. The trees are planted very densely, so it's natural that I got lost. Suddenly, I caught a glimpse among the low plum blossoms, a pure white figure, who seemed to be talking to someone. How could you not know? Is she using the child to make you lower your guard? I have my own judgment on this. His Majesty currently. Be careful. It was me who came. A flash of killing intent crossed his eyes, which he quickly suppressed. It's a madam of the Dingyuan Marquis. Greetings, Master Zaihua. No need for formalities. I wanted to ask him for the way back, but that seemed a bit foolish, so I decided to make small talk first. I just saw Master Zaihua's painting. I was deeply impressed. Speaking of which, that child Chongming is also very good at painting. I thought mentioning my slightly famous brother-in-law, Pei Chongming, would start a conversation, but Zaihua's eyes darkened, and he became even more suspicious of me. He was cold, seeming like he didn't want anything to do with me. Young Master Chongming's skills are already high. I wouldn't dare compare myself to him. Zaihua, madam of the Dingyuan Marquis, what are you two? Zaihua was just telling me that sister's plum garden was left by the late empress. Even the imperial garden pales in comparison. He wanted to take a good look. I presume you two met by chance, madam? I did indeed get lost, and happened upon Master Zaihua here. For a moment, no one spoke. Silence. While I was looking confused, the crown prince suddenly smirked. He drew his sword and lunged at Zaihua. I was startled, but no one expected the jade pendant shattered into 2 to ricochet off the sword and fly straight toward me. Are you crazy, madam? Are you all right? Luckily, I was wearing thick clothes, and with Zaihua acting as a cushion, I was unharmed. Seeing this, the princess finally breathed a sigh of relief. She turned and gave the crown prince a scolding. The crown prince also apologized to me appropriately. To avoid further trouble, I just laughed it off. Today was too dangerous. I came home and developed a high fever. It's all my fault. If I had resolved it sooner. The spy hasn't been found yet. He's still under suspicion. Chongming told me he was there. It's just too coincidental. The crown prince and the princess were both there. I was so worried. I've searched the whole matter. Nothing. He must have already. Is there any news from father and mother? Sleep. Under physician Lee's careful care, I gained another round of weight. Life in the manor returned to peace. But I always had a feeling that a storm was brewing. It was snowing lightly on the day of the palace banquet. Xiao Chui carefully wrapped me in a fur coat. As I expected, my seat was just below and to the side of the empress. In my late pregnancy, it was hard to move around. To avoid any complications like last time, I didn't dare to eat much. Toward the middle of the night, I felt a slight discomfort. The old emperor looked even more exhausted. The princess's worried eyes frequently flickered toward him. I followed her gaze, only to be caught off guard by the crown prince's sinister eyes. No one move. What are you doing? You're already the crown prince. This throne will be yours sooner or later. Listen to me. But he has already been sent to the border to be a prince. To be an idle prince at the border. Don't you understand what that means? There have been rumors lately that the emperor actually intends to make Princely the crown prince. The princess found it absurd. The crown prince didn't care what she thought. The crown prince snorted coldly, ordered the guards to block them, and left with the emperor himself. I was wondering why he was so confident. Then several burly men broke through the window. It turns out the crown prince had colluded with the northern Rhone. Sigh, Li Chun. You saw it? Go down this path. Someone will meet you there. Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm sorry. Don't go. Are you looking for the imperial seal? I faced Pei Lingchu in shocked gaze. I'll make a long story short. I've been managing my father's business since I was a child. I've had a keen eye for treasures from a young age. So the first time I saw that small dragon-headed square seal, I knew it was the Emperor's imperial seal. But it appeared in a servant's room. The Marquis family are all loyal and righteous people. It was simply impossible for them to have stolen the imperial seal. To avoid arousing suspicion, I had someone follow him every step of the way, so he wouldn't have the chance to go back and take the seal. My family's business is quite extensive. That night, I went through many account books, and found that the northern mining industry had recently yielded a lot. I followed the trail of clues, and successfully found that the buyer of the iron ore was the Crown Prince, and this was evidence of the Crown Prince's treason. That day, I found an excuse to have that person run an errand for me, and I secretly hid the imperial seal away. Perhaps because I usually acted so foolishly, he suspected me a little, but he couldn't be sure. Without the imperial seal, the Crown Prince's claim would be illegitimate, so he didn't dare to harm me recklessly. After all, if I were to be stubborn, he would never find the whereabouts of the seal. As for that tiny seal, only about the size of 2 fingers, I had it melted into a golden ancestral tablet. Going to the ancestral hall every day to pay respects was actually to check if the imperial seal was still there. No wonder you treasured that tablet so much. But thanks to you hiding the seal, we managed to buy so much time. The princess had long since discovered something was wrong, but the Crown Prince was on high alert. She couldn't get close to the emperor. But as for the Crown Prince's intentions, she had guessed some of it. The empress's maternal clan was powerful, and the capital had already become their domain. Only the Marquis manor was still willing to help the emperor. They hid the imperial seal for the emperor, but halfway through, it was snatched away by the Crown Prince's spy planted in the manor. On the surface, they had no way out, and could only fake their deaths to escape, and operate from the shadows. So you all faked your deaths, but didn't include me? We originally wanted to send you to the border that night. Princely is a good friend of mine, and with him there, the Crown Prince's reach wouldn't be able to get to you. But we didn't know who the mole in the manor was, so we put on a show. Then, it turned out I was pregnant. The road to the border was too far, and they couldn't leave the capital either. Everyone feared I wouldn't be able to handle it, so they could only leave me here, and take turns protecting me. Madam, where are you and the young Marquis going? When Bo was the Crown Prince's informant, I had known the situation was critical long ago. Pei Ling Chen told me to go first. I ran without stopping, but as I kept running, I suddenly ran right into the Crown Prince. What is going on? Does my bad sense of direction have to flare up right now? At this point, the Crown Prince was on a killing spree in the Imperial Garden. The princess and Pei Susu were also seriously injured. Only Pei Chongming was still barely holding on. Why are you here? I'm lost. You've been spying by my side for so long. Did you ever guess it would come to this? Being my strategist isn't that easy. Pei Chongming's health was already frail, and now he was at his wit's end. The two of them clashed again, but within just a few moves, he was quickly defeated. Arg. Rumor has it that among the Emperor's secret guards, there's a shadow guard no one has ever seen, whose martial arts are peerless, and unmatched by anyone. I am fortunate to witness it today. It's a pity. If you weren't pregnant, you might actually have been a match for me. With this child, it's quite inconvenient for you, isn't it? However, if you can hand over the imperial seal, I will spare your life. None of your business. I will. I'll hold them off for you. Sister-in-law, run quickly. It's fine with us here. I didn't react at all. The Crown Prince curled his lip in disappointment. This time, his killing intent was fully revealed. Old fellow, I really don't know what you're babbling about. I never said that stone was thrown by me. Yes. Soon, the sounds of chaos came from outside the city. Princely had entered the city with his army. The princess, acting as the representative, endured the pain, cut off the Crown Prince's head, and walked out. The Crown Prince is dead. No one is allowed to fight anymore. The weight in my heart finally lifted. Fatigue and nausea surged through me. Madam, what's wrong? Where are you hurt? The Dingyuan Marquis family performed a great service, and I was given a noble title as a result. The rumors of being an ill-fated star were debunked, but I found out afterward that Pei Lingchuan's marriage to me was actually an excuse for the family to fake their deaths. I was heartbroken because of this, wasting away day and night. Pei Susu tried everything she could, and eventually learned the reason for me. Pei Lingchun was sent as the one to explain it to me. The princess found out that the Crown Prince was buying iron ore from your family's business. They suspected your father was also involved in the Crown Prince's rebellion plan, so bringing you here was also with the intention of keeping you as a hostage. Later, they suspected you were a spy, although they also suspected you were just a simple, naive girl. The plan had already started, and couldn't be changed halfway. For several days after that, everyone in the manor who saw me wished they could bury their heads in the ground. Even when my dignified father-in-law spoke to me, his eyes looked everywhere but at me. To avoid me, Pei Chongming also hid in his room every day like a coward. My mother-in-law sent heirloom jewelry into my hands as if her life depended on it. To make me happy, the whole family used every trick in the book. But the more I thought about it, the angrier I got. The angrier I got, the more I thought about it. I was so angry I felt like I could explode. Then, I started bleeding. My wife, if the heavens want to take you, then I will surely perish with you. Shut up. I really want to hit you. Ha ha ha. Li Pingyan, I'll let you hit me as much as you want. When Pei Xian turned a month old, the old Marquis was so happy he spun around 3 times, laughing. He took the baby to the ancestral hall to worship the ancestors. Tell them the family has gained another member.